Morning, everyone. So I've contacted the Law Society to try and seek advice. I've contacted them a few times, but the most recent time, a couple of weeks ago, I was explaining to them in an email or on their online form that basically I've got historic crimes to report, including rape and attempted murder. And my experience of the Metropolitan Police is that I've reported 4 or 5 violent crimes to them in my life, and they haven't investigated one of them. The most recent being attacked and left in a pool of blood in Springfield Hospital in 2018 by a psychiatric security guard, unprovoked, and I was taken to A&E and given stitches, and the police refused to investigate the crime. I then went to the NHS complaints procedure, the South West London St George's complaints procedure, which went to the ombudsman stage, and they wouldn't hear it because of time restraints, lack of time criteria or something. So I queried it and said that it was South West London St George's that were taking the time, and also that I'm incredibly traumatised from the attack, and isn't there some sort of policy whereby this can be accounted for and they can hear the complaint at the Ombudsman, because throughout the complaints procedure, South West London and St George's were just playing games. They were doing something in legal terms called grinding you down, which is just basically trying to wind you up and being silly in their responses. Then what happened was a man from the Ombudsman panel, Mr. Patel, contacted me on my mobile phone, and he said, "I'm really sorry about what's happened to you, Arthur. I really take my hat off to you for going about the complaints procedure, saying that you're not looking for financial compensation. You just want to protect future patients at Springfield Hospital." And he sympathised with me for being attacked. He said, "I'm really sorry that happened to you." And he said, "My hands are tied, our hands are tied, we can't hear it." And I said, "Well, why is that?" And I sort of brought up my point about the time restraints, and he said, be honest with you, Arthur, it's gone up higher than the NHS now." And I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Do you mean to the government?" And he said, "Yes." So that's that really.